Yo, what's up? How's it going, everybody? We are playing TaleSpire. Today, we're building stuff. That's what we do in TaleSpire. Let me go ahead and turn this back up. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Let's begin. Going to Destiny of Kings, my board of stuff, all the stuff. All the maps that I've made are in there. Just by default. I haven't made a group of maps specifically for the stream, which I probably should, considering. But hi, welcome everybody. We are back. We're back to this. We're back to building the Tomb of Horrors, which is a classic D&D module from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. What is the published date on this? 1980. It is 1 year older than me. And as we know, I'm ancient, so cool. Let's do this. We gotta turn on our grid, go into build mode, move our grid up to about where we're building, which is right about there. Cool. We've got room number 1 done. This is room number 1. This evil room that is a false entrance. Walking in here. Am I too low? Hold on, let me turn up my thing here a little bit. There. Oh, let me just turn it. There we go. Hopefully that helps. I was looking at the output and it's real low. Hi. Hello again. Okay, there we go. So walking in here and attempting to open this door will result in calamity, as all of the roughly and poorly impacted stone in the ceiling of this chamber will fall down upon the characters, dealing a lot of damage, a lot of really painful damage. Cool. And that is the false entrance. This is the real entrance that we have to finish up. But it is covered with frescoes along the walls, which we can't really depict yet, using what TaleSpire has in its quiver, I guess is the right way to put it. But yeah, it's sort of a mosaic floor that has a pattern that is supposed to lead the PCs through a bunch of traps, which is fun. So yeah, I mentioned it on a previous stream. I don't remember which stream it was, but we're gonna try to do the facing of this entire dungeon. Just try to get the front done, and then work on the inside, and then build up and out and in from there. So as we know, this is built into the side of a hill that is a solitary hill in a swamp. So this is going to be pretty fun to do. There are swamp tiles that we can use. We have placed our starting build. We elevated a little bit from the actual floor of the space we have to work in, so we can build down, and we can build, use the water thing to kind of fill in spaces. We can even I don't know. This dungeon doesn't go very deep, but it does have some depth to it, so we'll see. Oh, and I added arches in this hallway off stream, just because it was bugging me that there wasn't any kind of adornment like that. So there are arches in this hallway of orbs and secrets and craziness. So all right, let's get to the front facing of this dungeon, which is built into a hillside, so it's going to slope down gradually or steeply. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure the module stipulates exactly how it does, but I'm just gonna do it my way. Haha. Was that Sinatra? I think it's Sinatra. Let's see. We want nature. We want, I guess, swampy. It's a bit of an abrupt. Here, tell you what. We'll use these, and we will also use. Or actually, you know what? We'll use these. They're swampy, but also there's some, or actually, shouldn't we? Which one just has leaves, not vines? Ah, perfect. There we go. So now we can actually overlap them so that there isn't too much of a seam. There's still a seam, but hey, what are you going to do? So there we go. Okay, that's a little better. And if we want to, we can actually overlap that with the... Nah, it's not going to do anything. All right. So if we come down half a step and then use something like this, be sure to turn on clipping. There we go. We can start to get the incline down which this is gonna spill, I guess. All right. So, and this doorway, I guess if we're doing the entire facing, we're gonna have to do ceilings on some of these, which I'm against, just from a, you know, ease of viewing perspective, but I guess you kind of need to, and we can always cut away with using our green slider, so it's part of the cool thing about TaleSpire. You don't really need to worry about building up, because you can always cut away for viewing. Let's move our grid to the top of this. There we go. And what are we going to use? I think I like using these arches just because it you know, contributes to the whole motif. So we will do... Actually, I would need to do that down here. We'll stick with that. So let's go up to Desert Village and Archways. And we got that one, or this one. Turn on clipping. Ah, cool. Okay. So it's a little bit of a low overhang. And we are going to cover that with vines and roots and stuff. And in fact, I believe we're going to come out a little bit, just like 5 feet, using, I would say, either the cavern, probably the cavern. The cavern tiles I don't use often, but I think in this specific instance, they're useful. So if we do that, or that, maybe? Oops. What are you doing? Why are you doing? Why did you not do that? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put one right there. Okay. And then if we're gonna come out a little bit, we can use something like this almost, I think. Yeah. And perhaps that's a 2x2. That might not. Well, actually, use clipping. We can do that, and that covers it up, kind of, which I kind of like. All right, let's move our grid down to there. Copy. Now let's go to nature. Let's just get a nature. There it is. Swamp and jungle. I guess I'm using jungle tiles. Oh well. Is this new? Nah, it's not new. All right. So yeah, more of this guy. Just throw one right here and right here for now. And just trying to, oh, and also back here. Is that gonna stick in? It's gonna stick in there too far. All right, so we just gotta put it here. There we go. Or, whoops, I could just do it right here. That works. Same over here. Just gonna drop it right there. Cool. Alright, and those are gonna go underneath the whole facing. El Tazimi, welcome. How's it going? We're doing the Keep on the Borderland. Or, that was last time. This is the Tomb of Horrors. Yes, TaleSpire. We are doing some good old Tomb of Horrors, one of the most unfair modules in D&D history. I mean, whew, if you don't know anything about it, the most recent iteration of it was probably Tomb of Annihilation, and that comparing that to this module, Tomb of Annihilation is kind. It's too kind. And there's some mean things in that. This is a cruel DM's dream, this module. And if you ever run it, be sure you sit your players down and let them know that they should not get attached to their characters, and they should have backup characters, and they need to think. Nice pizza entrance styles, yes. They do look like a weird, like, guacamole or avocado pizza. Delicious. Delicious. Alright, so we have that. We're gonna do, I like what we did over here with the, where is it? Roots. The roots that are coming down. That makes it look overgrown. There are vines too. Where is, they're all in here. Under nature versus nurture. Where are the vines? Plant? It's under plant, probably. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that is the false entrance number 2. No, false entrance number 1, which is deadly, of course. When they enter the cave, they try to open this door, which is a false door, which triggers the trap, and the ceiling collapses down on them, killing them, likely. It's something like 12d10 points of bludgeoning damage, something stupid like that. And it says in the module, no save. There's no save, but this is, you know, advanced D&D rules. Which I would give a save only if you're right near the entrance, otherwise you don't save. I mean, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna dodge? So mean. This module, as I said, is the meanest. Okay, so we need to cover this a little bit. We're gonna use some vents. Rotate this guy. There we go. Be sure that it is, we can actually do that. And bring that one up a little bit. Maybe tilt it slightly so it isn't just a straight mirror of the other, or not a mirror, but duplicate. Okay. There are also these, which we can use. Rotate. Rotate it a little bit, and then we'll do one over here, and then continue it down right about there. And then some of the shorter ones we'll put hanging down from here. We can even just, like, I don't know, chain them along this this existing vine that we just put down. Because there's already some on there, built into the tile, so if we put a few more, just to make it, just to flesh it out a little, like right there. And maybe one right there. Cool. Makes it look a little more overgrown. Trying to think about how we're gonna build up this this hillside to make it look like a hill. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot we had this tile, which may or may not serve our purpose. Let's not get too excited. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oops. All right, so yeah, I mean we can do that, and we can kind of stack them up, but I don't think it's gonna really... I don't think it's gonna read. I don't think it's gonna read well. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think if we if we leave this the way it is, I think it's fine. We're just gonna have to like stack some tiles. As much as I hate to have to do that, we're just gonna. That's just what it's gonna have to be. Or we can use this guy, which I would rather not do, but I mean, I guess we can. It's not the end of the world. Because these being props and not tiles, this rock here, we can place it arbitrarily. We can put it wherever. It's not locked to the grid, so it makes it a little bit more conductive to doing non-square shapes. That and the nature of it not being a square shape itself, which is also good. All right, let's just do this. Scooch it down. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I'm okay with this. Just gotta make it look non-repetitive. Whoa. Like right there. I'm trying not to have it pop through the wall in here, which it has a little, but you know what? That's fine. And we can always cover that with roots. Aha, aha. We figured it out. We can just do more of this. Let's see, we'll come down about halfway and just do some more of these. I guess I gotta turn it this way or that way. Aha, there we go. And I wish you could flip them horizontally. That would be great, but you can't. We got more roots and stuff. Oh, this is just the tree base. Let's see. I guess we can just do like that. Sure. Alright, cool. And we can do more of this. Just like... Great. Maybe we should just do it over here. Oops. There we go. Trying to find a good spot for it. Right about there. Sure. Okay. It's starting to come together a little bit. I guess we are going to be using these rocks, even though it's all going to... Yeah, sure. I guess it would need to be rock to some extent, wouldn't it? To support all this. So, hey, we used it for Keep on the Borderlands. If it's good enough for that, it's good enough for this. Whoa, and we lost our copy. There we go. And we lost it again. Jeez. All right, just go to rock and grab it out of the menu, because apparently that's what it wants us to do. All right, you shift, and then I guess we can start at the base of our workspace here. Let's see. Let's angle it just slightly. Down. Do another one up and in a little bit. Slightly turned. Not turned that much. There we go. And there. And then up again. And then right about there. Cool. I like it. And of course we're going to do another root thing. Crawling down the face of the rock. Right about there. Cool. All right. Cool. Once they start integrating like changing the colors of the tiles, which I don't know for a fact that that's going to be a thing, but should it ever become a thing, that'd be great. Because if I can make these boulders look a little bit closer to the palette that I already have established, that'd be great. But it's a little thing. All right, let me move these slightly, just so I'm matching. There we go. Cool. Also, let me move this slightly. Oh, maybe not. Right there. Right there's good. Okay. Awesome. All right. So I have determined that from this entrance, looking at the module, the map on the module, the other false entrance is 90 feet in this direction. So I'm just going to use this to kind of measure it out. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Whoa. Oops. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. And then right next to it is a 20-foot wide entrance that looks like it's, according to the module, made of simple stone. Let's read it, shall we? This is Area 2, False Entrance Tunnel, number 2, or 1, depending on how the PCs encounter them. It says, this is written by Mr. Gary Gygax, again. This is another plain stone passageway, but the ceiling is only 10 feet high. Daylight will enable adventurers to see dimly what appear to be 2 separate doors at the end of the corridor. The floor paving at 50-foot distance from the passage will shift slightly when characters tread upon its surface. They will hear a rumbling sound from behind or beside if some are 30 feet or only at 30 feet within. At this instant, and this is in bold, at this instant begin counting slowly from 10, about 1.5 seconds per count. And if you reach 10 before any player has reacted, as noted below, a huge stone block, 10 feet thick, has slid shut and completely sealed off the passageway. This block cannot be moved or forced back. Trapped characters can escape only, in bold, by the following means, and these are in bold: disintegrate, phase door, stone flesh, assuming a sufficient quantity of the block can be changed, transmute rock mud, or wish. Players giving notice that their character is running out will be able to cover 1 foot of distance per 1 inch of movement rate. Oh my god, this is getting way too granular. For their character count, thus, a base 6-inch movement rate means that the character can cover 6 feet of distance in the space of a single count. Mentally note such characters' actions, and when the 10 count is finished, compute where each character is. The block begins slow movement so that at the count of 1, only a slight bit protrudes. At 2, it is 2 feet plus a bit out into the corridor. At 3, it's 4 inches or 4 feet plus 4 feet plus. At 4, it's 6 foot plus. At 5, it's 9 foot plus. At 6, it's 11. At 7, it's 13. At 8, it's 16. At 9, oh my god, the block is 18 feet across. And at 10, it has slammed shut and crushed anything between it and the wall, exception. An iron bar will stop the block, but only if the bar is placed on the floor where it will wedge the block. A bar elsewhere will bend and allow the block to shut, but 1 count will be gained as the bar bends. The doors at the end of the passage are false ones. That's all it says about the doors. The doors are just false. That's mean. So it's basically it's a giant stone block, 10 feet thick, that slides shut after the players cross a certain threshold within this room, which is 50 feet deep into the hillside. Wow. A 10. Wow. Okay. All right. So they said a simple stone room. So I'm going to use castle. We've been using dungeon. Let's use dungeon. We've been using that. Let's just continue to use that. For the floor, we want to use this one. So the entrance is 20 feet wide. There we go. The walls, I'm assuming, are made of simple masonry stone, as noted in the description. Okay. So how do we want to do? We want to do this so that we have. Oh, that's not going to work for me. Yeah, I guess we're just going to build the walls on the outer edge of this. So, yeah, like that. There we go. So that's going to be the basic aesthetic of that room, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and copy these here. Cool. Oh, wow, those were down a half step. Nice. It doesn't really matter. In fact, we don't really even need those. Those are just our measuring tool. Alright, so 50 feet deep. So we'll do, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and similar. And then this we're going to repeat here and here. At the end of this hall, it says that there are 2 false doors. Ooh, this is going to be kind of tricky with the way I've done this. Maybe, I don't know if there's an easier way to do that. 20 feet. We can't arbitrarily place doors. They have to be placed in the grid. So, our options are as follows. We can either do this. Oh, actually, sorry. Where is it? There it is. We can either do this along with, let's see, where is it? There it is. This. And let's see. How would this work? I guess, yeah, this. And then that. Put one of those there, one of those there. Or actually, we would need this. Yeah. And then that. Jeez. And then that. And then doors here and here. It makes it look kind of weird, but I mean, it's either that or we just continue this kind of thing all the way to the entrance. Nah, that's fine. I think we can do that. I'd rather it be uniform than look weirder than it needs to. So, there we go. And that can just go right there. Perfect. All right, so there you have your 20 feet there. This stone area, no one's gonna see. We got 2 doors. Plus, it'll make it easier to see the doors at the end of this corridor. Put one there. Put one there. And they open to nothing. So that's why there is a stone wall behind them. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so probably most importantly, at the 30-foot interval here, so 10, 20, 30, right here is where the massive stone wall slides out slowly, trapping whoever's on this side in this corridor to starve to death slowly unless the players have pass wall or disintegrate or wish or transmute rock to mud, or can what is it? Oh, they would need to be able to. Oh, Earth Elemental wouldn't do it because this is worked stone. It's only natural stone that Earth Elementals can phase through. Oh, that sucks. Well, that would have been a relatively lower level solution, but I ain't gonna do it. Actually, you know what? Let me trade these out for just these regular dungeon doors. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Alright, so 10, 20, 30. Alright, right here, we're going to use the dungeon stair block, which is just an all-purpose block. What level is Tomb of Horror supposed to be for? 10 to 14. And that's advanced D&D. That's old school D&D, levels 10 to 14. I don't know exactly what that means. What that means, but I guess, yeah, just keep it in mind. It's not your 5e level 14. It's your advanced D&D level 14. So here it is. There's a couple ways we can do this. Since it happens slowly, we can do hide volumes in 5-foot increments. So a different hide volume for every 5 feet of this wall, which I think is the easiest way to do it. Since it's not all just going to slam shut, we would basically reveal the hidden things gradually. That is, if the players notice it, which, I mean, they might. You know, there's always the possibility. You got to prepare for that. All right, so we go into DM mode, edit hide volumes, create a hide volume, and we'll start with this one here. Let's do that and then drag down. Oh, too far. Oops, that was, I forgot that you can't do that. All right, hold on. I will fix that in a moment. So I need to grab the base of this somehow. Oh, there it is. And drag it up. There we go. All right, and the top is... Let's drag it up a little bit just so we can see it better. All right, cool. Let's exit DM mode, DM view. Actually, we need to toggle the visibility just so we can see it. All right, there we go. And I have to replace this because I undid it. Okay. There we go. Okay, hide volume numero dos. Let's see. So there, and then down to there. Again, too far. That's all right. Don't try and do Control Z because it will just mess it. And grab the top handle, pull it up slightly. There we go. And then we can toggle the visibility. There. We're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. Only what? 30 plus episodes in of building stuff in TaleSpire? We're getting the hang of it, finally. Plus stuff I've just built in my free time? Yeah. Yeah. And then toggle visibility. And then one more. Right there. Haha! Finally, we did one without hitting the floor. Barely. Alright, cool. So now we can just go through and toggle visibility, toggle visibility, toggle visibility. There we go. So now, now players just walking in won't see it, but once we hit this and go to edit hide volumes, they really need a quick, like a quick shortcut key for that. Or, as I've said, I need to learn what it is. It will slowly, over the course of time, shut. And, you know, the piece, they might notice. I mean, there's the advantage of running this in Theater of the Mind, where you're not... Well, I guess you wouldn't be revealing them unless they notice. So, there is that. So this is, like, only if they notice. Otherwise, you can just be like, all right, it's slowly getting darker, and all of a sudden it is pitch black after the course of, I guess it would be 2 rounds, technically, if we're counting down from 10 using 1.5 seconds. It's around 15 seconds, so 12 seconds, so 2 rounds. In 5e terminology, it would be 2 rounds. So, yeah. Yeah. It's weird. We're kind of kind of want to dress this up a little bit, so let's add in a pillar here and a pillar here. And how about another couple of pillars like here and here, just to make it a little, just to dress it up. Why not? Let's see, can we do this? Let's do that. Just to make it a little bit more, you know. Should we just do a, where is that one? It's under walls. Wall, there it is. Let's use this guy. Sure. There, that kind of dresses it up a little bit. And again, we're probably going to go through and add ceilings to these things. And they said the ceiling is only 10 feet high in this room, which it is. Yeah, but already said it 10 feet high. Yeah. I guess so. Oh, yeah, one thing we do have to worry about are hide volumes. Oh, yeah. We can't have them sticking up. We have to have them sticking, like, toward us in the corridor, or toward the entrance of the corridor. Otherwise, any ceiling tiles we put above it will disappear once we toggle the visibility, which is a little thing. I mean, of course, you're not going to see it if your cutaway is pulled down to exclude the ceiling, but still. Let's see. Let's go back into DM view, edit hide volumes, scooch this down, scooch this out. Whoa. Well, I guess down any level is fine. And it needs to come out past that threshold right there. Yeah, past that dotted line. This needs to go down yet again. This needs to come out. Down. And out. Alright. Oop. There. Hopefully... Oh, that one's a little high. And that one too. Alright, cool. That should do it, I think. Sure. Alright, so. And then in DM view you can see the hidden volumes as red. Just because it helps you remember where you put them. Especially with a dungeon like this. I mean, with the freaking hidden door room alone, this insanity. There's so many hidden doors and secret doors in this complex that it's like, it's just bananas. All right, so ceiling for this area. I guess we just use. We can we can use Castle Ruins, this one, or this one. Either way, I think. Oh, and it's going to stick out. That's fine. Do it out to there. Yeah. Not that it really matters. And we'll do... I guess we'll do one by one here. Or, oops. Across there. And let's just do it like that. Whoops, whoops. There we go. We'll just do it. There we go. Good enough. Alright, so there's the ceiling for that one. Awesome. For the main entrance, did I miss what the height of the ceiling was? I think it's 20 feet. Which seems to be a running thing with this module. Let's see. Yep. No stonework can be seen on the walls or ceiling 20 feet above. So, that's easy enough to fix. We just take this and step and repeat. I also have to extend this main entrance. It does go deeper into the dungeon. So actually this archway is incorrect. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Okie dokie. Yep, that is also 20 feet-ish high. Cool. All right. Oh, wait. I think there was a way to do some sort of painting or something on these walls. Archway? Yeah, these things. I think they actually stick out from these slightly. But I have to use... Yeah, there we go. Whoops. So we can kind of... Oh, no, that doesn't... Whoop. That didn't work. I guess it didn't actually place that last tile I did. Alright, well... yeah, no, it doesn't quite. Yeah, it's... Whoop. There. Alright, so it has to be either this face or this face sticking out from the wall. So I guess we can kind of intermittently kind of place them... Oh! Nice. You don't have to put them all at the same height. Oh, I am intrigued further. So, yeah, this is kind of a way around. Or a solution, rather, to make it look like the walls have paintings on them. I mean, our only other option was... They do have paintings, or frescoes, I should say. They do have one painting, actual painting prop, in here that doesn't have a frame. All of the rest have frames, and the one that doesn't have a frame is kind of small, so you would have to really, like, really plaster this whole hallway with those things, and I would rather not do that. This is inelegant, yes, but it is a solution. Not the kind of solution I would have hoped to have to resort to, but it works well enough. Gonna do that, and then another one right there. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's something on the walls. Works for me, man. Oh! I didn't even see this one. Does this one stick out? Oh, wait. No. That's not gonna work. That would only work if it was half a tile wide, which it is not. Oh, but you know what is? Oh, but this doesn't really have anything on that face. It's just... And it doesn't stick out far enough. Okay, never mind. No, it's not gonna work. Alright. Sure. Jeez, that side looks a little... Sure, whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this guy. Move this up to here. Should I flip this around or use something different? I think that's fine. There we go. And copy that. Ooh. Well, I guess that works. Kind of. There. Okay. There we are. 20-foot ceiling for that. How far into the wall? Let's go. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130 feet into the hillside. So far we've got 50. Alright. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Alright, so I want to hold on X. We can click and select Oh, there's a whole little sidebar or toolbar thing that pops up there. That's kind of neat. And we want to copy. There we go. And we can now paste our way down here. So that's 50, that's 70, 90, 110, 130. Cool. That works. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and adorn this section of wall as well. And then we're just going to copy and paste that down as well. Oh, side bits. I forgot about the side bits. You can just do this. And all right. Yeah, we are still going to focus on this the frontage, if you will, the facing of this this hillside. I just want to get these entrances done so that I know where they are. All right. Maybe we also, let me see. All right, well, you know, one thing at a time. Let's do this. There it is. All right, so the door is right there. Good. All right, so we'll put one right next to the door, and we'll put one right above the door. Where is it? There we go. And then one like right here. There we go. Still, the secret door is still secret, although it is a little more outlined. Yeah, I'll put one there, why not? And one right next to it. And then one right, oops, in the wall. Right about there, and then there we go. All right, cool. So we can just take that on either side and just repeat it down, as long as we. Oops, man, I don't like the way they did their new move, quick action to move the grid. It's you click once on both mouse buttons. And if you don't do it exactly right, you actually like delete a tile or pick up a tile, and then yeah, which isn't great. But hey, whatever. Is this the same? It is. Okay, so you can either hit X or select that from the toolbar up top. All right, so we want to select all of. No, hold on. We don't want the archway. It's one thing. Actually, we might, but you know what? For now, we'll exclude it. All right, so that copy, Control C, and is it gonna let us paste it where we want? It does not appear to to be letting us paste. No. No. Hold on, let me zoom out. It's like letting us go anywhere but. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, if I flip it around, sure. Well, that's kind of defeating the purpose. Yeah, no. Alright, well, so much for that. Alright, well, I guess it is quicker than the alternative, maybe. So, whoops. So let's get rid of all that. Whoops. Whoa. I'll go ahead and lock this while I'm doing this. Alright, I need to move everything in, which is annoying. But it's faster than having to place it kind of. Whoops. Oh, come on. Why don't you keep clipping on? Oh, you're getting on my nerves. You're getting on my last nerves now. There we go. Okay. Jeez. And there. Let's move this one first. Then this one. Whoa, what was that? Freaked out and forgot it was clipping for a second. Weird. Whoops. And so did that. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Still marginally faster than having to place them all again by hand. Marginally. They're already there. We just gotta move them. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Excuse me. So this weekend, Saturday, in fact, right after my Skyrim stream, I went out with friends for the first time in a year and a half, and we went to some bars in the Chicagoland area that we haven't, or I guess they're breweries, brew pubs. Out in Downers Grove and Geneva, Illinois. What the frick is going on here? And it was a good time. You know, hadn't been out and hanging with friends in a very long time. So it was good to do something normal. Although, of course, there's lots of hand sanitizer and masks and all that stuff, which has become the new normal. There was just also hanging out and having some beers and stuff, which was good. Fun time. And needless to say, I was tired for the rest of the weekend because I wasn't used to so much activity anymore. It's like, oh, get up, do a stream, do some chores. Yeah, I really should introduce exercise into that routine. Should really be something to consider. Let's see. All right, so we'll put one at the entrance, and we'll try to put one of these archways. One at the entrance, one about halfway. What's at the end of this hallway? I guess is my question. Is the question for the ages. Sorry, excuse me. Entrance to the Tomb of Horrors. Even a bit of daylight entering through a crawl space or a torch will reveal that this is an unusual tunnel. Bright, brilliant colors are to be seen everywhere. The stones and pigments undimmed by the passage of decades. The floor of the corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone with a distinct winding path of red tiles about 2 feet wide. The line, the line snaking its way down the corridor, easily visible to the onlooker. See special note regarding the pit traps. There are pit traps in here. Yada yada. No stonework can be seen on the walls or the ceiling 20 feet above. For some sort of cement or plaster has been smoothed over all of these surfaces and then illustrated. The scenes painted show fields of kine. Oh, we read this last at kine, which because we don't know what kine are. I'm guessing deer, some sort of thing. grazing, a corpse with several wolves in the background, slaves, human, orc, elven, and strange human-animal mixtures, pig-human, ape-human, and dog-human, going about various tasks. Certain of the frescoes show rooms of some building, a library filled with many books and scrolls, a torture chamber, a wizard's workroom. There are chairs, windows, boxes, bales, doors, chests, birds, bats, spiders, and all manner of things shown on the walls. Huh? Four. What is four? Oh, four is within here, as is six, as are 6 and 5 and 6. Okay. So there are pits in here, except where noted to the contrary. Throughout the tomb, the pits are 10 feet deep and concealed by a counterweighted trapdoor, which opens as soon as any person steps on it. Thrusting force upon these traps with a pole will reveal them. There's a 50%? No, 75% chance? 60% chance? I don't know. Those who step upon a pit lid will have a base 100%. Okay, falling, yada yada yada. Don't really care about the pits. The area where the torture chamber. Oh, a torture chamber. That is here, right where this corridor is. It's concealing that corridor. The area where the torture chamber is painted, and the wall hiding its passage shows a painting of an iron door. Which evidently confines some sort of horde creature. Its talented and skilled hands grasp the bars of its small window, which can be loosed to torment prisoners, yada yada yada. If the plaster and lath behind it is broken away, a normal inward opening door will be revealed. Right. B, which is way down here. This area. I think more specifically, exactly this spot. Yeah. If the pattern on the floor has been carefully observed and studied from the entrance to this point, the individual with such perseverance will be rewarded by suddenly understanding that a message is contained in the barely noticeable runes in the mosaic floor. It says, Acerarak congratulates you upon your powers of observation, so make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine in the end no matter what. All in caps, exclamation point. Are you able to do all caps, exclamation points in runes? I think it's a very, valid question. Oh, and then there's an actual... Okay, so there's a lot. Go back to the Tormentor or through the Arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come, and there the throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your soul will die. Cool. All right. So if you follow the red tiles in the pattern along the mosaic floor to that point, apparently turning around and looking back toward the entrance, I'm guessing from that exact standpoint, you will see that the tiles say this, I guess. I don't know. That seems weird. Anyway, 4, which is also contained in here, which we just... Oh, that's a trap door right near the entrance. Oh, wow, that's like right next to that. All right. So this is 4, apparently. Fresco of the Wizardly Workroom. The most outstanding feature of this area is actually outstanding. Two jackal-headed human figures are painted so as to appear to be holding a real bronze chest. If this box is examined closely, the viewer will note that it is hinged on the bottom so as to allow the lid to swing down. If a catch on top is pressed, okay. The catch has an easily detectable poison needle trap, okay. So DC 10 for investigation. Let's see, poison needle trap, and this can be avoided easily by pressing the stud with a dagger pommel, etc. However, when the box opens, it will appear to be absolutely empty. But if a character actually feels inside the chest, he or she will find a rod which stands vertically from the bottom. This lever moves easily. Okay, that seems to be good. And if it is pulled with any force, it will open the shaded trap door, which covers a 30-foot deep pit, spiked and poisoned, as are all traps of this sort here, which will do some, of course, do some damage. Note this trap door is 3 feet thick and cannot be detected by sounding or by any magic which detects. That seems really, really mean. Once triggered, the pit remains open thereafter. So, that just means that this area here is a trap door, or right here, sorry. And it said that there is a chest in the fresco that opens up, so I guess we just put a chest and sink it into the wall? I guess. Well, we'll do that after our first little ad break here. Come on back and we'll do some more really mean stuff in TaleSpire with the Tomb of Horrors. We'll be back. We're back. There we go. I just realized that there's no music. There's supposed to be music. Why is there no music? Hold on. What the frick? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. There we go. And I think it was last stream or the stream before, there was no desktop sound at all. So even my bumpers and my pre-roll didn't have any. The music was mute. I apologize for that. I had my desktop audio muted in Streamlabs for God knows what reason. But I've worked in a built-in failsafe to prevent that. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. And some water now for me. Alright, cool. So we're going to put some arches. Let me get out of DM mode here for a second. Back into build mode. So, 130 feet. We determined that this is a trap right here. And it has it at 10 by 10 on the map. So I guess that's what we'll do. I mean, I'm sure the module said something different, but the module is meh. Ooh, one thing we can do, and I don't know if it'll be a giveaway. Maybe not. There we go. Good. We can use this, to sort of counteract, because we're going to have to hide part of at least this tile, these two tiles along the wall, which is fine, I guess. So let's see, we got to go into this. We have to go into edit, hide volumes, and create a hide volume. Do that, and then go down a little bit. That should do. I can actually come up a little bit. That's a little too far. Don't need to go too terribly deep with that. There we go. Cool. And as you can see, we still have those two half pieces there along the edge. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's get out of DM mode, back into build mode. Yes. All right. So the easy way to do this is if we're going to be using the dungeon walls, which is the easiest way to do this. Let's see, wall, and we want one of these. We're going to want, and they said that this pit is 30 feet deep. Whew, okay. That should be fun. We're gonna need at least one of these. Probably depends on how we do this. Yeah, I guess it's gonna go into the wall over here. So it's just gonna be another one of these. So one there, one there. And we're gonna need yet another one inside there, but we'll do that after we can actually line it up. We're just doing this so we can we're gonna do this, we're gonna drag them down through the floor and then figure out the rest from there. Because doing things vertically, trying to figure out placement vertically is a little tough. So as long as you have this and you can just kind of drop things through the floor, it makes it a little bit easier. There we go. And there. And now we can kind of see and actually line stuff up. And oh my gosh, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to close my library because yet again, it has messed me up. Zoom out. Scroll down. There we go. All right. Jeez. Hold down Alt. Scooch it up. There. That's all I was trying to do. All I was trying to do. Again, I like the initiative of putting the library down here along the bottom. I wish it was still back over here along the right. It just gets in the way. It just gets in my way. Alright, so there we go. We want to move our grill. Accidentally deleted that. That's fine. Move that down. Yeah, it's tricky doing stuff underneath angles. Alright, there. That's all we're trying to do. Alright, so let's move our grid down a little more. Copy that. And we'll try to line it up. Right there. Beautiful. There. And right about there. I think that's right. And we want to copy this and put it here. Maybe a little higher. Thank you. And here we go. Now we're getting a good view. All right. And another one here. So that's 20 feet deep. Let's move it down a little bit more. Whoa. Right there, I think. Copy that and move it down to about there. Yeah, cool. That right there, and ooh, that right there. Excellent. And oh, I don't know why I'm opening that. I can just copy. Derp. There and there. All right, and so for the floor of this pit trap, it is spikes. So let me. Why is that so weird? Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is the easiest way to do this. Oh, we somehow ended up with 2 and 2/2 worth of floor space here. It's fine. Let's go ahead and there. I'm going to scooch this down a little bit. That works, I think. And we're actually going to put a floor in here. But we are also going to line it with spikes. And the spikes are props, so they don't adhere to the grid. So we have to kind of eyeball it. All right, so here are the spikes. Wonderful. We've used them before in Keep on the Borderlands. Let's do them there, one there, and then shift. And that'll let us phase through the floor and the wall a little bit to place the extra bits right there. Those are a little low. Let's go ahead and hold it up a little bit. It's a little high. Oh, wait. Down a hair. Yeah. To make things even more difficult, they don't adhere to the grid vertically either. So it's very easy to kind of place them in a very kind of unflattering, I guess, way. There? Cool. All right. And this guy right about there. And that way a little bit. And then in a bit more. Oh, too far. Right there. Beautiful. Ugh. Jeez. All right. There we go. There's the spike trap at the bottom of this 30-foot pit. That is concealed. Let me go back into DM view real quick. Edit hide volumes. Toggle visibility. So there you go. There is a 30-foot pit at the bottom of which are poison spikes. Fun. I think that would translate to a dex save to avoid falling in the pit. And then if you fall into the pit, it's 3d10 of falling damage plus 3d10 piercing damage. And then you have to make a con save, and if you fail, it's another 3d10 poison damage. That's mean, but that seems alright. That seems accurate. It's mean, but it seems about right. But hey, you know, they're monks. Monks can slow their fall. You know, they could take no damage potentially from the fall, and then if they fail that dex save, and they half damage from the poison if they. Well, I guess they would take piercing damage. That would be weird. How would you translate that? They would slow their fall, but they would still get impaled. I don't know. Alright, and there's a chest in the wall. So that is easy. That we can just do a... Oops, let me get out of DM view. There we go. And go back into build mode. Here we go. Alright, so let's rotate the chest, turn on clipping, drag it up to about here, and put it in the wall. Perfect. There you go. Let me lock my cutaway again, because I know it's going to be jumping around on me if I don't. Cool. There is that trap. Done and done. And good lord, if the that's part of the reason we have to build out the facing, so that if just coming up on the dungeon, like, gee, what's that? Yeah, let's just get rid of these. All right, cool. So we got all 3 entrances mostly done. I do want to kind of do this, or where's the other one? Hold on. back into cavern, and is it this guy? Yeah, okay. So there, It's part of the reason I don't like the cavern tiles. They're not terribly... Okay, that works. They're not terribly contiguous, I guess is the word. They don't line up flush with other tiles of their sort, which, especially if you're not using clipping, can get real annoying. Okay, I think that'll do. I wish they had like stalactites and stalagmites, that kind of thing. They don't have those yet. Not yet. Alright, so we got that. Cool. Let's go ahead and dress this up now that we have most of this entrance taken care of. We'll go ahead and do big old roots again, because that seems to be working out pretty good. It looks really cool. And we'll do one right there. Do one other way, like that. We can even do one just kind of coming down from above. Kind of rotate it to line it up, or not. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to line it up with what we've got. Yeah, that works. That's a good way to get rid of the hard corner. I like it. That's one way to do it. What's this? No. So we can do some more of this kind of stuff. Kind of just sticking out of the ground. Oh, I like that. Kind of. Let's see. Rotate it like that. Whoops. Or like this. It looks like it's trying to hug the cavern. Oh, give me a hug. All right. All right, cool. Let me move this up so it's lined up with the tops of those. There we go. Okay. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down some. Is it in here? Mushroom. Roots? Where is it? Oh, roots, definitely. But also, where are the dried leaves? There's like piles of leaves. Oh, there they are. Cool. We use them in the other entrance. We may as well use some here. Boop. And copy that and rotate it. And use shift, height adjust, throw one right there. There we go. Just so it looks a little bit more in its space. Also, I forgot that they've got these bramble. Ooh, yeah. These sort of overgrown. I guess they are just kind of like withered bushes, I guess. Okay, that kind of works. And yeah, this whole thing, as we're doing this, we're going to try and build out this, as we said, build out the front. It's overgrown, so when the PCs first find it, they don't really find it. They find what looks to be the sign of the tomb, which is supposed to be an arrangement of stones on the hillside that look, from a height, look like a skull, according to the module. So we have to kind of cover all of this with green and like vines and overgrowth to kind of conceal it. So that will be interesting. All right, so we got that. We can also just put like a little bit of debris in there, but I don't know if we really need to do. Actually, we got some right here. We can just do. Let's see, a little bit like that, and a little bit here along the wall. Sure. Yeah, I like that. Cool. All right. Let's see. What do we have that can kind of close this gap? I guess we just use the other cavern tiles. This? Will this work? Oh, yeah, actually, that kind of works for what we want. Throw it like right here. Down half a step. Or we can overlap them. These are, oh yeah, these are kind of reliant on the grid, so we just kind of have to overlap them. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like that. Cool. All right. Cool beans. Now we just need to cover it with crap. Covered in crap. Let me see here. I guess we need to get a level, right, of what we're working with. Bam, right there. There we go. We also have to determine at what... Oh, this is probably going to wrap around, isn't it? Yeah, this entire mound. Man, this is going to be big. Alright, not a problem. For now, we will focus on the northern face of this hillside as we build it. And much in the same way that we did the cliffside on that the Keep on the Borderland was built, this is going to be done in layers. Does it stick out a little bit? I guess it does a little bit here. And then we can come in and be level with that. Yep, that's what we want. And we're going to have to come, as we go up a level, we're going to come in a bit so as to give the illusion of the incline of the hillside. Sure. Let's see. Copy this. Put it right there. Trying not to stick into the wall too much. Good. Mission accomplished. Alright, so we made it to there. Awesome. Let's see. Nature. Whoops. There we go. I guess we'll just use these. Or I don't want to use the small ones because then it just looks too checkerboardy. I guess we can use a mixture of these and this because it is in a swamp. So, and there is a little ways before you get to the actual swamp, the river, the water level. But I mean, it's swampy, so sure, there's going to be rain and dampness. So let's see. Let's throw this in along here, and we'll just continue it. Trying to outline it, and I'm overlapping to avoid having hard lines, which is completely my preference. We'll determine what happens to the right of this later. Right now, we're focusing on what's between the entrances and how the front of the dungeon slash tomb slash death trap looks. So it is overgrown. We know that, and it's built in a swamp. And it's funny, at the start of this module, it actually gives you options as to where you want this tomb to be. But I think it's just fitting that it's in a swamp, which is one of the options. That it's in the vast swamp, which is I think is that Greyhawk? It's got to be Greyhawk. That's the original D&D setting. Was Greyhawk. That's where Mordenkainen and Tasha, or all of them came from. All the big names and spells. Rary, all those guys. The who's who of spells your wizard wishes he could cast. Right there. Another one here. Oh, cool. Once you rotate it, I didn't even notice that. Once you rotate it arbitrarily to like whatever, like of the 24 different degrees you can turn it, once you hit the hard turn, it just goes at 90 from wherever you turned it. That's pretty cool. I like that. So let's just continue building along this level generally. And we will then build up from that on the third thing. And again, we're continuing to go in a little bit as we go up. For the most part. And yeah, we're just going to cover these with green stuff as much as we can. Just got to make sure this is the same level. A little bit there we go. Perfect. All right, and coming in as we go. Even just turn one slightly like that. I'm just going to use the cardinal for this last bit. I'm just going to use the cardinal directions. Hopefully not imposing too much on the other stuff. I think we're fine. Oh, it goes right up to the wall and in it a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so we have that hillside, that expanse covered. Now we have to cover it with other stuff. All right. Oh, I guess we didn't use any. Well, we'll use some here to fill it in. There we go. That makes it a little more interesting. I guess we can't really do it everywhere, or else. Yeah. How about here? And another one here. And then we'll just fill in these little bits. We are going to get we are going to get some hard lines, which I guess, wow, there's a big gap right there. like this tile might not be big enough. I don't know what's going on. Is it something to do with this one? Oh, I guess, yeah, partially. They're just slightly off center. It's fine. Early access, folks. Early access. Still stuff that they're working on. There's still stuff that they're working on. Alright, I'm going to put that there. And put this one here. And just out that and that. Or no, I don't want to cover that one up. That and that. So yeah, there are going to be some hard lines. It's fine. Not a big deal. Oh, right. Whoa. Library, calm down. I even have it pulled down as far as it will go and still be open. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Cool. So let's do this next stretch. Are these at the right level? They are. Sweet. Alright. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I will exchange these for muddy ones once we get over there. Alright, give me one of these. And we will start the process yet again. This actually comes out a little bit from here as it reaches to this next false entrance. Let's do that. And then that. And that. And that. And that. Cool. That should do first level. This room this room sucks. I'm just gonna say this room is awful. And I think pass wall I think goes through 10 feet. It's either 10 or 20 feet. I can't even access my I can just look it up on my phone. Pass wall. Let's see. Pass wall. I have several D&D Beyond windows open. Let me see here. Here we go. Let's look up pass wall. Boom. Pass wall. 20 feet. It is 20 feet deep. It's 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 20 feet deep is the passage that you can create with it. And it lasts for an hour. And it's a fifth level transmutation spell. Available for wizards, Circle of the Land druids, and armorer? Is that an artificer? I think that's artificer. Armorers, yeah. So yeah, and the material component is just that's funny. A pinch of sesame seeds. Open sesame. Yeah, something tells me that transmutation spells are going to serve you well in this dungeon. For sure. Let's see here. Right. So that, yeah, pass wall is definitely a tool to use in this instance. Get out of build mode. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you can see into it without the DM view of the hidden volume. And the two doors there, enticingly, it's like, oh, we're just going here, and this is how you get in. What makes it worse is if this is the first entrance you find, as far as you know, it's the only entrance. Because all three of these entrances are hidden behind brush and overgrowth. So, ugh, so mean. So mean. And we still have more to do in this entrance. So, stay tuned for that. Okay. So let's just continue. Let's just finish up this stretch of stone back in build mode. And let's do that down a little bit. I don't know what level we had the other ones at, but that's fine because we don't really need it to be in order to look organic. If we keep it a little bit imperfect, it looks more organic. About there, about like that, and like so. Not so far into that wall, like so. There we go. And then we do one more. It's good. And now we do one more level. Correct? Sure. I guess this would be mud. Or this. Either way. How about like that? And then we just throw it right there. Bam. Alright. Let's copy this. This we do have to get level with the rest. Alright. Making sure we're at least... Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good there. Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess I can stick out a little bit there. Sure. And now, we can actually do some on top of... Ooh, that's going to be tricky. Yeah, I guess we'll wait until we build up. And then we'll do whatever's on top of here. Alright. Okay. What's in front of here? Probably more pizza? Sure. But over here... Oh, actually... We can do that. Kind of... I like how I was trying to cover the seams, and I just ended up making more seams. So we'll just leave that alone. It's just the way that tile is constructed. It just... I guess... Oh, that's weird. Alright. Yeah, never mind. Alright, leaving it the way it is. Alright, so there's that. We also want to do, I guess, out a little bit, like, here down here. Yeah, let's, and this. There we go. And, more roots. Where, I guess it's under props. Yeah, right here. There we go. Aha, ha, ha. So we'll put one here, and put one here. Just gotta rotate it. There we go. Right there. Alright, cool. And we forgot to do that. We were gonna do this over here, but, you know, we got sidetracked doing other things, which is fine. Over to roots. As we discovered last time, there are a lot of really cool root tiles that they include now in TaleSpire. There, put one here. These gnarled looking hand roots. This one here. Ooh, that's yeah. Throw this guy in there somewhere. It's coming down like that. There we go. And this dude. So we'll just put him down right here. Ooh, yeah. All right, cool. Cool. And there are also, there is, well, at least one withered tree. So we can put that somewhere like up here. One or two of them, just to, you know, like that's where the roots are coming from. And even more, we can put like these big honkin' trees. We can put their, complete their path up. How is that supposed to connect up with the, I don't know. Anyway, that'll just continue up above whatever we end up putting here. Interesting. Okay. Cool. I guess we're gonna just build that into here. And they're on the ceiling too. It said the frescoes in this entrance are also on the ceiling. So I guess we'll work with that too once we get to it. Back over here. Let's see what do we have at our disposal. There it is. The withered looking bush. There's two sizes. There's a little one and there's a big one. So we'll put a little guy here and put a big guy over here into the ground a little bit. Some vines and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Or we can just do it draping from there to there. Yeah, there we go. Down a little bit more. Beautiful. Perfect. And we can also do this. I wish they had a vertical version of this tile. But they don't. They've only got the single and the long single. The single and the long single. Here we go. Yeah, there's the long single. Which we're going to put right along here-ish. Another one right over here. And then a short one right over here. Bam. And we'll do one more long Gary. I call this one Long Gary. And he's going to go right here. That's a throwback for people who watch streams. Let's see, what else can we do? I guess we can do another couple of these maybe. Whoa. Okay. Man, I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. There are also mushes. We can do mushes if we want. We have giant bones. Which are interesting. I think I'm going to do a mush right here. Sure. Excuse me. Also, same as we've done for the other stuff, we'll do some leaves at the entrance. We can also do let's see, miscellaneous exterior. Grave, no. Well, we can do debris. I guess. Yeah, like that. There you go. It's up slightly. Same with this guy. There it is. There we go. All right. It's mostly done. Kind of want to add more, but I don't know what is part of the problem. I guess we'll just do more of these along the opening here. It's really the only way to do it. I guess I could be turning these as we go. They're not all facing the same way. Come on. And we can either go in and do a hide volume on those, but more likely than not, the players are just going to rip them. The characters, not the players. The characters are just going to rip down the vines as they discover it, so we can just delete them as we go. Not 100% necessary to make everything that disappears a hide volume. Okay. Sure. I guess what we can do above here is more this. Yeah, that actually doesn't look that bad. And we can I hit my monitor. We can actually just kind of do a yeah, one of those. That is not exactly where I wanted. There we go. Down there we go. That's what we want. All right, cool. And we can put more vines and stuff along that, so as to cover it, conceal it. Oh, I forgot we had the swamp log or jungle log, whatever you want to call it. It's a little out of place there, but ooh, is this another one? There is another one. Why isn't this with? Oh, I see. It's on either side of the. Weird. All right, let's replace that one with this one. sure it's at the right height. There we go. All right. Cool. Let's see. That's the frozen. Oh, that's where that is. The whatever you want to call this, pile of filth. It's essentially what it is. Let's put the. There you go. Little pile of muck. Put it right there. I like that they made that independent of the grid. Oh yeah, and they got these rocks, so we could do that as well if we wanted. Those right over her ish. Plant. Puddle of mud, exactly. Pile of filth sounds like a metal band, exactly. Yeah. You guys are doing more of this, right? Put that up here along this thing. There we go. Just a little bit more. Overlap them. Can't really rotate. Oh, I can do this. I can rotate it so that it goes from there to there. Now I want to make some kind of fictional universe where Pile of Filth and Open exists. Exactly. You could have a bard who's part of a greater band, but he was kicked out of the band. The band was called Pile of Filth. That could be your character. They're big and water deep. But only after he got kicked out of the band and he's kind of sore about it. Alright, so part of having this concealed, we're going to have to build out the hillside to stick out a little bit here. So a lot of this, let me actually get rid of a couple of these. There we go. Maybe one more. There we go. Some of this we're actually going to have an overhang that we can hang some stuff down from. So that'll be nice. All right. So let's see if we can do that real quick. Since it'll kind of inform how we build things. Is that a level? Yes. Cool. All right. Let's see. We want nature. We're going to use this. And it's going to come out this far, right? Going to just overlap them. Guess? Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Because the roots are going to go up through the... Yeah. Okay. So I guess we just need more of... we'll do more of this. Since it's more expansive. And we'll make this actually makes it a little bit more dimensional too. Since you have the ones, and actually we can actually go in a bit too. Yeah, just like that. Make sure we're there. Rotate slightly. Down a little. That. And we can always put more of the short, leafy ones along the edge here to kind of conceal that hard corner. Which will definitely help. Right about there. Cool. So where are the short ones? Is there a short one I can grab? I'll just get one from the. I'll just get one from the thing. And there it is. All right. So we definitely want to put one like along the seam here, and then maybe one here. just to kind of break. We don't need to completely cover the hard edge, just something to break it up. I mean, we can even do smaller bits of that earth. The tile that we're building on right now. We can build off of this, just so it's not so flat, because it wouldn't be. Okay. Cool. Let's get a level to here. Yes. Every time I pull that off, the quick grid move, I feel accomplished, because it is tricky as hell. So I think we're just gonna take some and stack them on top here first, just where we want them. That's gonna be, yeah. So it's only this 5-foot space here. So can't put them any further back, because it won't work, except for there, like on the ends. Oops. Right. Okay, so now we just take it and boop, and drag it down. We don't even have to drag it down all the way. We can just drag it down part way, like that. Or more in the middle there, and there, and all the way down there, and to there, and to there. And that one is unnecessary. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay. It looks kind of like an entrance. It will be hidden, of course, so let's get the concealing bits. Right after this quick little ad break, we'll be back with more Tomb of Horrors. We're doing the entrance right now, the facing of the entrances. I mean, even little stuff like this. We've built 2 traps already, and all we're doing are the entrances. This place is mean. It's mean as hell. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back with more mean as hell Tomb of Horrors. Hello, we're back. We're back to building in TaleSpire, the classic D&D map, dungeon, what have you, death trap called the Tomb of Horrors, written by Mr. Gary Gygax himself. All right, so we've pretty much finished facing false entrance number 1 or 2. Depending on how your PCs encounter the false entrances. I kind of want to add... Oh, I guess you can do this, can't you? To make the hillside look more like a hillside. We can do this. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And we can keep the rocks. The rocks are fine. That saves me a lot of trouble. That's actually perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This rotate tool gets a little wonky on you. There we go. There. And there. And there. And no. Yeah, I just have to be careful because you can see some of the tree trunk hanging down there, but that's going to be covered. That's fine. So yeah, I mean we can cover most of this with this, leaving some of the stone visible here and there, and it will look more like a hillside than the stone. Well, the stone looks like a cliff face. Let's be fair. It looks like a cliff face, not a hillside. All right, so Oh yeah, this works perfect. This'll do. Oh yeah, that saves me a lot of time. I was worried I was gonna have to like tile a bunch of like different like smaller tiles, smaller pieces together, and just copy and paste them to so that it looks more like what we want. But no, this is perfect. In fact, we can even do this, and kind of this part's a little difficult because of the tree trunk. You don't want it sticking down through this facade that we've built. So it's a little tricky. Let's see. We're trying to get it so that it like blends into the big root that we put there. I think right about there. I think we're safe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can't see the tree trunk there. Good. All right. And likewise over here. Just gonna try to sink it in a bit. This one might work a little. Whoa. Let's see. What's the best angle to approach this? I guess like that. And sink it down in there. I don't think I can see the... Oh, there it is. I found it. If I move it right about there, I think we're safe. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. How we're gonna do this stretch in between, I don't know. It might just be that it comes in a bit and I can just sink the trunks into this this area here. I think that's what it's gonna have to be. But yeah, that works pretty good. It sure they're treetops, whatever, but it looks more like a cliff face, or sorry, a hill, which is what it's supposed to be, a swampy hill. Cool. I like that. That works. Let's do it. We also wanted to add in, let me see, some of these along, just like in the gaps here. Maybe sink it down in a bit. And rotate it like that, just so we can like phase it into the wall a little bit. Ugh. Not quite like that. Well, I guess that's going to be covered, so it doesn't matter. Let's move it down just a little bit there. Okay, so yeah. And move this mushroom out of there. Whoa, what happened? There we go. Scooch it down. Perfect. All right. Okay, so back to tree. I guess we use this one, and we're gonna have to do it like that. Yeah, we can kind of rotate it arbitrarily. Sure. Yeah, you can't see anything. That's fine. That's perfect. All right. And actually down a little bit more. Right about there. And we can use these to kind of fill in the gap here. Kind of. Let's see here. It's the best angle to do this. So we just kind of blend it with the edge. Like that. Sure. All right. Cool. And this is all going to be built back from here, so we don't have to worry about that little gap there. All right. All right, starting to come together. Awesome. All right. So we'll worry about... Actually, let me just do... We'll worry about the in-between stretches later. For now, I'm going to just dress up these entrances. Because it's looking cool, and I wanna finish it up so that it all looks cool, basically. Have a third route that we can use now, or second route, sorry, that we can use now. This guy, aha. So we will actually do, oh, and we can actually drop it down into that puddle and use, where'd it go? There it is, this one, to kind of extend it. This is kind of tricky because, again, it's not adherent to the grid, so you really got to eyeball it. Yeah, that's good, I suppose. So yeah, we're gonna have to extend the mound out there just to kind of cover that up, but I think that's fine. Or, I mean, otherwise we can just kind of rotate it so that it goes the other way. Sure. Oh, yeah, that's a mess. Let's see. Sure, that works. I guess. Alright, cool. So we have the overhang set here. We didn't do a ceiling for this entryway, or for this corridor. Maybe we should. And I guess we have to we're gonna keep it on the same theme that we've been building it, which is the desert village. There, whoop. Right there. Alright. So for the roof, oh, they've actually got thin roof. Oh, cool. Those kind of work. We can also do... Well, I don't know that we would need to do that. Or this, which, no, I mean, that doesn't really... Yeah, same with that. That doesn't really lend itself to what we're trying to do. Let's do the archways first, and then figure the rest of that out. I know I said we were going to be dressing up the entryways, but we said this previously first, that we were going to do archways. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 210, 120, 130. So it's 70, 60, or so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We can put them right in the middle here. So like here and here. And then right here. Nope, sorry. Here and here. I guess that works. All right, cool. Let's see the archways, and what's at the end of this hall? It says number 6. Oh my gosh, this hallway is a trip. It's 15. So starting with 5. 5 looks like it is a side passage just off of, just off of that space where if you follow the red tiles, you get that message from a Sararak, and he tells you you're a jerk and he's gonna kill you. But kudos on figuring out his thing. He's a great guy, that is Sararak. Arch of Mist. What? Is this another one of those things? One section of the path shown on the floor leads directly into this archway. If any character stands within 1 foot of the entrance way upon the path, the base stones will glow yellow on the left, orange on the right, and the keystone above will glow blue. When this happens, Show your players illustration number 5. There is a misty veil across the archway, and nothing will cause the vapors to clear, nor will any sort of magic allow sight into the area until the glowing stones are pressed in proper sequence, yellow, blue, orange. If this sequence is pressed, the vapors disappear and the path appears to go eastward. If the archway is entered when it is clouded, those characters doing so will be instantly teleported to Area 7. I'm just looking ahead. The Area 7 is called the Forsaken Prison. Great. If it is passed through after pressing the glowing runes in proper sequence, those stepping through on the path will be teleported to Area 11. Those who pass through off the path are sent back to Area 3, which is this. You're back to the entrance of this corridor. Interesting. Number 6 is one of my favorites. But let's see here. Oh, actually, that's right here. Sweet. Anyway. Alright, so it's an archway. I did not know that. Alright, so we have to build that into this. Which is easy. There is a tile for that. So, let me take a look here. It's 10 feet out from there, so it's here. So we can actually get rid of these. We can grab... Where is it? There it is. This thing. All the way up here. I don't know why my grid was at the bottom of my thing, but whatever. Ooh, perfect, actually. That'll drop right in. And we can actually scooch it up a little bit there. I can get rid of this. Because that just perfectly covers that whole thing. Alright, so Misty Archway. Alright, we can kind of do... We did before. We did a Misty Archway, if you remember, over here. And we used the snow tiles to make it look like it was filled in with mist. I don't know if that's strictly the best solution, but it kind of worked. It kind of worked. So I guess we just copy this and make it copy it over there and make it a hide volume, right? I suppose. Bam. And fill in this area with that. Sure. Yeah, that's mist. After a fashion, I guess. It's mist. And let's go into, let me close that. Go into DM mode, create a hide volume. Let's move our little cursor there. And then very carefully, oops, hit the wrong thing, sorry. There we go. And then drag down. That should do it. The toolbar is in the way. I was trying to click and I couldn't because the toolbar was in the way. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that got all the snow without getting anything else, which is what we wanted. And we will actually extend this up slightly so that we are able to grab it when we need. Or actually, I guess we could just come down to about there and up if we can. I can get to the right. There we go. Oh, we're already good height there. And then extend this. Oh wait, no, that won't work because if I do that, it's going to hide the archway. So we'll just come up this way. I guess is the easiest way to do that. Sure. All right, and then toggle visibility. There you go. Once they do the right pattern, the mist disappears. The mist in this door, archway, whatever, however, does not disappear. Once you walk through it, you're teleported to the entrance without your gear, which is super mean, but very funny. Oh boy. All right. Oh, back in build mode. Let me come out of DM mode. There we go. There. All right. So the end of this hall this is the fun bit. So 5. What is actually in 5? What is in this area? Because we have to build a little room on the other side of this. Doesn't say there's anything there. It does archway. Sort of magic in the area glowing. The vapor disperses. Path appears eastward. Archway entered. Yeah, it doesn't. There's actually nothing in there. What's the benefit? Vapors disappear. Eastward archway is entered when it is clouded. Those characters doing so instantly teleported to 7. 7 is the Forsaken Prison. You don't want that. Otherwise, if you do it in the correct sequence and walk through on the path, you're teleported to 11, which is the room we've already done, the 3-armed statue. The gargoyle with 3 arms. The 4th arm is located in the room on the ground, and there's a whole thing you got to do to figure that out. Okay, so I guess it's just an area beyond for the players to see once the mist is cleared. Okay, we can do that. That's easy enough. So let's just continue the motif that we've been doing, or we can actually make this kind of interesting. Can we? Yes, we can. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do one there, and here, and oops. It's alright. Move this to here, here, and then we'll do one of those and one of those. And then, oh, I guess that there is a tile that comes with what we need. Precisely what we need. Yeah, since it says there's nothing in this room, I'm just gonna do this. It just makes it more interesting. No, I just do that, and that, and that, and that, and where is the curvy wall? Is it just, there it is, curved wall. That and that. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Let's see. So we're coming up to the fun part, or the most iconic part, at least to me. The most iconic thing in the Tomb of Horrors, which everyone associates with the Tomb of Horrors, which is where? It'd be number 6. 10. There he is. Good old Deathmouth. The Deathmouth. In which is in here there's a sphere of annihilation. So anything you stick in there is gone forever. It's just destroyed, including body parts. Ay. It's the worst. How do we depict that though? Let's read how it is actually described here. The face of the great green devil. The other fork of the path leads right up to an evil appearing devil face set in a mosaic at the corridor's end. The face has a huge O of a mouth. It has an O face. It is dead black. The whole area radiates evil and magic if detected for. The mouth opening is similar to a fixed sphere of annihilation, but it is about 3 feet in diameter. Plenty of room for those who wish to leap in and be completely and forever destroyed. Oh, but it does. It's got that's an O face, right? Kind of. I don't know. Is that accurate? Nah, I don't know. So how do we depict that? I don't know what we do. Let's see. How? Let's see. Should we just do corners here? No, those don't. Those don't work the way I want. Wall. Okay, so there is a corner piece if we wanted to do that. I don't want to think about how good the devil mouth feels when the sphere of annihilation is in its throat. Yeah. Whoa. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it's not a pleasant thought. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think that's what Mr. Gary Gygax was getting at when he made this dungeon. Put one there. Put one there. Okie dokie. And walls here, 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 and here. And what else? What else? How are we going to show this? This is a weird, weird thing that I don't know how to depict. I guess we use this, the same thing that we did for the other corridor similar to this. We'll just do that. Sure. Which dresses it up a little bit, sure. And we need something to depict, I guess, miscellaneous interior. Let's see what's in there. In props. It's going to be in props, if anything. No. Miscellaneous. What's in miscellaneous exterior? Yeah. Well, you do it. Tubestone? I don't know. There is this thing, which we could kind of put in there, sticking out of the wall, which is a face. To be fair, that is a face. It's not a great green devil face, but it's a face. Ooh, what if we did that with the fancy... Ooh, hey, hold on. That with the fancy mirror. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this. That's actually not bad. Haha. I don't hate it. I mean... let's see. Should we move it down a little? No, I think that's fine. Is there anything else we can add to it just to make it? No. Fireplace? No. Did I mention that they finally added a new fireplace? I think I did at the end of the Keep on the Borderlands build. Finally a new fireplace. Such a good thing. I was so happy. Oh, hold on. Maybe we can work this in. Slightly finagle this into the build of it. No, that doesn't work. We got brooms, we got that. Doesn't really work. Signs? No. They have a whole thing for ladders. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice they put ladders in their own sub-menu. Lights, doesn't quite work. Furniture? There are shelves, but I don't think there's anything here that's really going to help. Fences, containers, crafting? No. Containers. No. Camping, no. Ooh, Grim. Let's see. Perhaps something, yeah. Not really. I mean, that's pretty good, the way we have it there. I say fine. I say we don't mess with moderate perfection. Passable. We don't mess with passability. Oh, that, and leave that the way it is. Oops! Whoa, that was the wrong direction. That's also the wrong direction. All right, we want to go up a little bit. Right about there. Okay. Well, it looks the mirror kind of reflects the hair that thing had, right? A little bit. Yeah, like the beard. It's got the little curly cues like that are in 's beard. Sure, it just doesn't have horns, which is what I was looking for. I was looking for something to kind of depict horns, but there's not a whole lot. Traps and treasure. No signs in nature? Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe something in nature. There's a lot of stuff in nature. That sentence out of context. There's a lot of stuff in nature. Perfect. Oh. Oh, perfect. Ta-da! Actual horns. Boom. Ha ha ha! Yes! We have achieved singularity. Let's move it out a little bit. There we go. Look at that. There it is, the Great Green Devil face. Kind of. It's the big bird, but hey, it's Big Bird. It's Big Bird. But yeah, hey, that works for me, man. It's kind of a cobbled nightmare, but good enough. Good enough. Cool. I never knew that it was right there in the entrance. I guess I never really looked at this. Ooh, let me move this down a little bit. There we go. I never really looked at this module in detail. I've never run it either. I'm just not that mean. I mean, I've been called mean as a DM. Not like seriously, not like indignantly or irreverently. You're mean. More like you are so mean. That kind of thing. Which is more of a all right, fine. More of that than I quit kind of thing. All right, so ceiling. Let's get back to the ceiling of this corridor, which we were gonna do, which is I guess roof. They don't have a tiled thing, so I guess we're just gonna do this, or the 2x2. That's probably better. Yeah. So boop, and all the way down we go to about there, and then we've got to use the 1x1s. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And also, I guess that works as the ceiling for that. And more of these. Or I can do. No, there's no reason to do it that way. There we go. Done. Done and done. All right, so that room is pretty much done. I think there are more pit traps in there though. Yeah. We'll get to that later. There are several pit traps in the actual entrance of the tomb. So we will we'll focus on those later. Guess I need to move these down so they're level, so it's level with everything else. Yeah, sure. I guess when I built everything else, this one, because I made it level with this is 20 feet high as well. So yeah, sure. Let's just move it down. just had a thought. Let's move it down half. Let's split the difference. I just had a thought, because when I cut away, if I cut away to exclude the roof, it's also going to exclude the top level of walls and the archways. So I don't want to do that. So we're just going to come down half a step. That way we can cut away the ceiling without cutting away too much else. Or anything else, for that matter. Yeah, I don't understand what this room is for, aside from just something for the PCs to see. To be like, oh, I can walk in there. Because when you clear the mist, it's like, oh, there's a place to walk. And you walk through and you're teleported to way over here. Alright, sure. Cool, so we have the entrances set aside from the other pit traps in the correct entrance, along with their ceilings. I'm not going to do ceilings for... I don't think I'm going to do ceilings for any of the other rooms, because it just gets kind of... It just gets tedious. I don't want to have to do ceilings for every single room we do. So let's continue this. So if we do that, right, to there, to there, and one more here. That's level with that now. Cool. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna do the muddy mud skipper, overhang, this guy. Yeah, I guess we'll just oh, yeah, it's gotta come out that far, doesn't it? Because that is where that route is. Okay, oh, we can actually move that. That's not written in stone. There we go. There. Now we're good. Same with this one. Let's turn it slightly. Move it here. There we go. Sure. That works. Alright. So now we can just place this down. Okay. Mostly good. You can actually come down a half a step to kind of fill in any seams vertically. There we go. And I'll look at that from the front. Okay. Let me rotate this guy. Oh, I guess no matter what, it's going to be weird. Okay, so we're just going to move it in a little bit. It's about there. Same with this. Maybe rotate it. Oh my gosh. That works? That kind of works? Sort of works? Sure. And scooch this guy over. Okay. Okie doke. I want to copy... Where's that one? This one? I think it's out. Yes, it is that one. Copy that one. Right about here. There. Okay. And now we can just use this treetop thing to our advantage. Let's put some there, and that you can see there's a vine there built into the tree tile. We can kind of angle it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Clipping decided to quit on me there for no good goddamn reason. All right, let me close my library. That's got to be part of the problem. Okay, there. Oh, jeez. Is it this tile that's wonky? I think it might be. Alright, we need to ignore the vine and line up that corner with that corner. There. And there's no way. There's layers upon layers of tiles there that there's no way you're going to see that trunk. So that is good. Cool. And we'll just go in and add more vines if we really want vines. Copy that. Rotate it. Drag it down to about there. Also covering up that corner. And again, for this little gap here, we can just use the little shrub that's in here. Where is plant? And this guy. Drag it up a little bit. Actually, we can just close that gap right there. And we probably need another one. Right about there. Cool. All right. So now, looking into the main entrance, a little bit more foreboding. Scooch this over and scooch it actually down a little bit. Yeah, lining this up with the is a little difficult. Oh man, I think I just screwed it up completely. Oh, there we go. That's passable. Whatever. Whatever, that works. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to try and choke up this entryway a little bit more. So I think the way to do that is with plants growing up. So we're going to add some swamp plants. I guess we'll just put those in like here. Let me get rid of that one. I'll put a small one here in this water. Hey, there you go. And what else do they have? They've got bunches and bunches of plants. There's no shortage. So we can do like that. I don't know if I like that. You know what? Actually, where did I get rid of it first? The first thing I deleted was not something I wanted to. All right, I think I got it back. I guess what we want is just more of these treetops, right? Just like here and there, just to kind of look like it's covering up. Otherwise, it's going to be, obvious. Right? It's just going to be like, oh, there aren't any more of these over here. This is where one of the entrances is. So I would say just like a couple of these, just kind of surreptitiously spaced out here. And For these, we're definitely not going to be doing any hide volumes. Like if they discover the entrance, we're just going to delete them because otherwise it's just going to be a pain in the ass creating all these hide volumes. So yeah, I would say we leave maybe about that much visible right there in between all that, like right about there. Rotate this around the right way. Right about there. Yeah, so like that. That's visible. Yeah, perfect. Actually, that's perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. Alright, cool. And yeah, well, let me get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, okay. So we want more stone showing through, I think, in certain places here on this hillside. Let's just do that. And the trunk is clearly visible. Sorry. Let me fix that. Whoa. Yeah, this tree tile is real iffy. If you whoa. Like if you mess around with it or like, I don't know, release it, it won't recognize clipping unless you turn it on again. I don't know, it's weird. Whoop. There we go. Whoa. There we go. And there. If it sticks down below the trunk, if the trunk sticks down below the rock, it's not a big deal because we're going to be covering that up. We just don't want it sticking out. Yeah, that's going to get covered up. That's fine. Okay. So we've covered that entrance. This entrance is mostly covered. We do also want to do like something like this. So it looks like the hill is continuing down. I guess we can make this one somewhat obvious, just to be mean. It's like, oh yeah, this you can find this one first. One of the death trap entrances. Good for you. I guess. Hold on. Cause yeah, it's just overgrowth, and yeah, so. Clear away the overgrowth, and you find the entrance beyond. We use a big boy. One of the big boys. There we go. Say that's pretty good. Yeah, right there. Cool. You see the trunk sticking down. Okay. And I guess we can actually copy this over here in some space, some parts, just so it's more prevalent, so as to be more ingrained in the word I don't know. Ingrained in the pattern, I guess. Alright, cool. Okay. Not bad. And I guess we don't really have to worry about having tiles of earth over here. We can just do this and have the root sticking up out of there, and then just put a cap on it wherever. Or we don't even have to have it coming up through anything. It can just be that, and we can put, where is it? One of these on it. Probably want to flip that around. There we go. Or like that? Sure. Whoa. Yeah. These things are being a little iffy with the clipping command. Okay. Whoa. Like that, I guess. Cool. Is that a topper? No. Where's the topper? Is this a topper? I guess that is a topper. That's weird. Alright. Sure. The top of the tree. Okay, sure. It looks a little sectional, but hey, whatever. So you got that swamp tree growing off the side of the hill. And let's see here. Oops. There. The hillside is going to continue up. And if the trunk goes down through the ceiling of the main entrance, that's not going to matter. I don't think you're going to see it. No one's going to see it. Well, yeah, see? I just grabbed it and it popped out because it no longer recognized the clipping. Weird. Alright, we're just going to do that. There we go. You can just barely make out the face. The back of the room there. Bleh. Cool. All right. Yeah, I was worried. That was one of the things I was worried about, not being able to properly depict. But I think, yeah, even with what TaleSpire gives you, we were able to do it reasonably well. I'm happy with it. That's all that matters. I'm gonna move this out a little bit, because you can no longer see the top of it because of the coverage. Same with this guy. I'm going to move him out a little bit. There we go. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. Moving on. I guess we'll start over here and work our way left to try and continue this frontage. And yeah, these treetops really work very, very well. Cover that and cover. Just being careful to hide that trunk again. Hide that. Okay, yeah, no trunk, good. This part's gonna be iffy. Suppose if we use more of the bush, I think we'll be all right, just to give us a little bit more clearance. With this roof, so we can just kind of place treetops as we go, or at least one treetop here to kind of try and fill in the gap. Yeah, this guy. Nah, it's not enough clearance. Is this guy gonna work? Kind of. No, you can just barely. Okay, so I have to layer this thing. All right. Let's see. Flip it around. Oh, there we go. Put it at an angle, inward a little bit. Maybe we also just kind of move it around here. All right, cool. I guess as long as you're not seeing the trunk, I think you're okay. And yeah, you can't see the trunk from there. There's no seeing that trunk. Alright, cool. Yeah, one thing I want to do is... Whoops, it's under plant. Add some cattails here. And yeah, why not? Put some over here. Put them in all the puddles. All the puddles get cattails. There and there. And let's see. Couple quick little things before we wrap up for the day. Did some vines, which I guess we're just gonna do some more of this to try and cover this up. So, and I guess I'm gonna try and avoid covering up the cattails that we just put down. So there, and rotate slightly. There we go. Rotate slightly. There, and then up, and then rotate. And right about there. Cool. It's starting to look like a hillside. Man. Alright. Yeah, TaleSpire, for not having every conceivable thing you could want for building, you can kind of fudge your way through most things, as we have seen. Rotate this like so. There, and then the other way, and up. There. Whoop. Ah, there we go. In a bit. A little bit more, and then how about like that? Sure. All right. And we need to cover this up a little bit. So give me the big boy. And this is going to be our last little thing here before we wrap up. Put this here. Right, yeah, just like that. There we go. And then another one. Careful not to cover up the cattails. Another one right here. And I think that's fine. Let's do one. Let's do a 1 and cap it off there. Cover up this area. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. And now that looks like an overgrown. Just overgrown. And you can kind of see in. That's the cool thing. Alright, excellent. Same with that. You can kind of see in there and here. This one's a little bit more obvious, but with the overhanging vines, it's also covered up pretty good too. All right, cool. So we're getting along pretty good here, covering up this the entryway, which was our goal today, as I had stated previously in the week. I don't remember what stream it was. I think it was Skyrim. I don't know for sure. It was probably Skyrim. So yeah, it's coming along. Since we've discovered that trick, this should be a little bit easier. So instead of doing these blocks all the way down, it's going to be these treetops and some of these cliff faces here and there, just to kind of break up any pattern. So it's still going to be a lot, but not as bad as I was initially thinking it was going to be. So this has turned out pretty good. I like where we are. I like that we got the Great Green Devil face worked out for the most part. It's it's passable. I like it. I think it's okay. So thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. It means a lot. We will be back on Thursday for more Final Fantasy VI. We're working through that. It's we're doing the final preparation stuff before we fight Kefka, I think is where we're at. And I think I need to do a little bit of leveling of my own in between streams, just so we're not constantly leveling on stream and doing just minutia and errands constantly during the stream, which is just boring. And we were on a dragon hunt too, and we coincidentally, a dragon hunt there. I think we have 2 left, but they're both in Kefka's tower, so that's all we can do without having to actually go and fight Kefka. And then Thursday evening, we will be starting a new game because we beat Paper Mario last week. So this week we are going to start in on Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, which I've had for a while. I had it on PS3, and I played it for a while, and I stopped after a certain point. But I kind of want to get back into it and play it because it was a lot of fun, and it was just a gorgeous game. It was just a good-looking game. I mean, Studio Ghibli, come on. You can't go wrong there. It's a good-looking game. It's got awesome backgrounds. It's just all around fun. So we'll be playing that for Thursday evenings for the foreseeable future. And then Saturday, back in Skyrim, we are basically just also on a dragon hunt, similar to Final Fantasy VI. We are on a dragon hunt. We reached level 78. All we have to do is fight that frickin' legendary dragon, and that's all of the achievements unlocked in Skyrim. And we can move on to play Skyrim Special Edition in Legendary mode. And I can pull my hair out every Saturday trying to survive. Because we are going to we're also doing Frostfall and Campfire, and we're cranking everything up in Frostfall. So exposure is going to be bad. When you die of exposure, you die. You don't go to the nearest village. You're just dead. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's just gonna be it's gonna be its own entity. It's not even gonna feel like Skyrim. It's gonna feel like a fucking survival game. And I'm gonna be using Skyrim Unbound. So when you start the game, you're not gonna start in Helgen. You're gonna start in some random area. So that's even worse. I've played it before with that and with Campfire and Frostfall, and it spawned me to start in the cold, like in the very cold region. So it was brutal to get anywhere. I think I was in Winterhold. It spawned me in Winterhold to start, and I didn't have a house or anything. I had to immediately like start gathering wood and build, and going in and selling what I could, finding what I could to buy leather, to then make a tent so I didn't freeze to death. And because Winterhold sucks, you can either just pay for a room constantly at the tavern, or that's it. I mean, or just immediately go into the college and say I want to join. But even that, you have to have the right spell or have money to pay for the spell to cast it to get in. So it's sort of its own thing. So that should be fun. I digress. That should be a lot of fun on Saturday Skyrim. And then Sunday, I'll be back with my buddy Grampy Jerf playing Valheim. I still have to go and grab myself. I died last time to a sea serpent, and we spent most of the stream last week, or 2 weeks ago now, because I missed this Sunday because I was doing other things, trying to get my stuff back. So I have to do that before we stream again, so it's not, the stream isn't just that. Yeah. All right. If anyone's looking for a game of Dungeons & Dragons to play monthly, I run 2 games through Eventbrite. I am Dice and Brews over at Eventbrite. Link should be in my profile here on Twitch and on YouTube. I run 2 monthly games. One is on the second Sunday. One is on the second Tuesday of every month. Tickets are $18. It gets you a seat at the table and a greater healing potion for your character to use in-game. But only for that session. At the end of that session, the potion disappears. But I usually let the characters drink the potion no matter their current situation, if they still have it. Otherwise, it goes away. So yeah, and they are regular groups on Sunday and Tuesday. So if you are interested, get your tickets quick because they fill up real fast now. We have full tables both Sunday and Tuesday. If we get enough interest, I'm not adverse to adding another game. It should be fun. I'm completely fine with that. Monthly games are kind of easy. And if possible and if feasible, I could probably run it in TaleSpire if every player has TaleSpire. That's the trick. Every player has to have TaleSpire. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you're interested, check it out. If you're looking for a non D&D game to play over video chat with your friends and or family, check out tourguidegames.com. They offer on-demand, professionally led TTRPGs for you and your friends and family. All you need is a smartphone. You don't need to take any notes. Your tour guide is more than happy to take care of that for you. They run very easy to learn and quick to run and play games like All Out of Bubblegum, Time and Temp, Project Ninja Panda Taco. If you watched their Headstrong Project charity stream on Sunday, I ran a game of that, which was, aside from me not knowing the difference between Eastern Standard Time and Central Time, and showing up a little bit late, and forgetting some of the rules here and there, it was fairly seamless and a lot of fun. The players seemed like they ran with it, that they had a lot of fun, so that was awesome. Also games like Fiasco, Honey Heist, Guild of Orpheus, games like that are easy to kind of pick up and run and learn without too much hassle. Project Ninja Panda Taco in particular, all you really need to remember is how many dice you roll and how fudge dice work, which I had forgotten it. I forgot how many dice we're supposed to roll, which I quickly resolved. And just what to do for a tie, which is stated in the book pretty clearly, and it's easy to remember. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you're interested, again, head over to tourguidegames.com. Maybe you had a game night that was a regular thing with you and your friends, but you're still quarantined, or with your family, or maybe you moved away and you've been unable to do your game nights. This is a great way around that and to kind of restart game nights. So check them out. tourguidegames.com. It's a lot of fun. Aside from that, everyone please stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face while you're out and about. The mask goes over your nose, social distance whenever possible, and just be awesome to each other, and we'll see you Thursday. See you later. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the bell if you want to know when I post some new stuff. You can see some of my other stuff right over there on the screen.